All right, well, the Female Founders Fund is an early stage fund making small, supportive investments into companies with, quote, exceptional female talent. Female Founders Fund partner Anu Duggal has been with us all hour. We just talked, obviously, to one of the companies that you all funded. And we talked a little bit about the trends you're seeing based on the sort of macro forces at work. I'm curious about the more micro forces at work. Is there anything that's particularly popular in this sort of startup space that you're watching right now? Any trends?
Yeah, so there are a couple that I'd love to mention. So one that we're seeing a lot of is really around the wellness space. And you may have seen last week, TPG invested in the meditation app Calm. So, you know, that was a pretty significant investment for a meditation app. And to me, that really indicated that this concept of wellness, whether it's meditation, acupuncture clinics that are popping up in New York City, and other ways to just kind of digitally detox and kind of self-care are becoming more and more relevant as you see more and more startups in that space.
But you were also invested, as I recall, in mobile platforms that create banking opportunities and financial transactions in countries where people don't have access to banks. How is that really going to be the trend, do you think, as far as, you know, where growth is going to take place?
So I think outside of the U.S., we're investors in a company called Tala, and you know, seeing the growth just in terms of emerging markets, it really kind of opens your eyes to how large that opportunity is and how scalable technology can be in terms of reaching that customer base. So just relevant to Tala itself, their plans to expand and offer more products, go into more countries over the next, call it 12 to 24 months is really exciting.
What are some of the characteristics you're looking for in these leaders?
Sure. So, you know, as in the case of Gail and Christina, who were on before, we are often investing pre-product, pre-launch, so literally just in one or two individuals. And I would say we want to work with people who have big visions, who have a track record of success. So looking back at their past 2 to 3 career moves, what have they done that demonstrates excellence? And then looking at categories that we're excited about.
And what about the life cycle of these companies? I mean, the whole IPO process is getting a lot of attention right now because of the government shutdown and putting a pause, and also because of all the big IPOs expected this year. You're much earlier stage, to your point, pre-product. And then how long do you stick around with the company, and do you assume an eventual IPO or some kind of exit?
Sure. So we actually had our first exit last fall. So Walmart acquired one of our companies called Eloquii, which is fast fashion for the plus size market. And Eloquii's online. It has numerous stores now across the country, and we invested at the same time we invested in Primary. So you know, that for us was a great indicator that folks like Walmart and Amazon are paying attention to what these direct-to-consumer startups are doing.